Hey YouTube, Jake Kilroy here, back for a little quick video, a little quick how-to project. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a chamfer tool. And check it out. Big piece of high-speed steel stock, 6-inch, half by half. We're going to make a double-ended chamfer tool. And what do I mean by double-ended chamfer tool? Well, let me get a tool holder. So here's a BXA tool holder block. You know, it mounts to the Aloris perpendicular or parallel to the ways of the lathe. Perpendicular, show you this. The first, by the way, I'm not claiming invention of this idea. This has been done 1,000 times by all sorts of different people. The one that I see most often is Tom Lipton's. So anyway, have this tool blank in the tool holder here. You can mount it perpendicular to the work so that you can chamfer on the face or the OD. You can mount it parallel to the work so that you can chamfer on the face or the ID. And grind it out of the same blank. You're on center all the time. You can grind the ID side with a little more back relief, a little more side relief, so that it gets into the ID, doesn't hit the ID on small diameters. So anyway, we're going to grind this tool today and put it to use. And I've already laid one of these out. I don't know if you can see the layout lines on there. I blued it up. And we're going to do another one. I've got 2 of these. We're going to grind both of them up. By the way, if you're looking for long tool bits like this, check out JTS Machinery. They sell on eBay. I've bought a lot of things from them over the years. They sell import, domestic. They sell new, used. They sell surplus. They sell a variety of products. Prices are very reasonable. Delivery is prompt. The packing is good. Never had a problem with them as a vendor. No association, no monetary compensation, just satisfied customer. Bought many things from them over the years. So we're going to lay this one out. And I'll bring the camera around here a little closer so that we can get a better look. Okay, here are the tools you're going to need to make this happen. Caliper, high-speed steel blank, kick and Z squares from Stan, links down below. Video links all around. If you want to know how good these products are, how useful these little guys are, now is your time to find out. So, got it blued up. So what you need is you need a center line. So I've got my caliper set to 250, which is half of this. Both ends. All right. little center line there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our square, we're going to pick up that center line there. There you go. And then we're going to flip it around. Oh, did not quite get the center on that. I'll tell you right now, it's hard to scribe on high-speed steel. But all we're looking for is something to work by there. There we go. Right. Let's see if you can see that. Once again, we got our guidelines here. On this end, obviously, we're going to have to do a bit more grinding because we don't have this automatic back rake that makes it easier for us to cut the cutting edge there, but no big deal. Let's get out the horsepower and get to grinding these babies. Alrighty, now that we're marked out, we're going to rough out. We're going to use El Cheapo 4-inch angle grinder to rough out to the lines here. This is a lot more expedient than a bench grinder. Alrighty, there you go. There's a bunch of you probably screaming and yelling right now about me getting this too hot and burning the bluing back and blah 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 blah. And I'm going to refer you to a link to one of Tom's videos, Tom's Techniques, and where he talks about the high heat hardness of high-speed steel. And why you don't have to worry about how it's virtually impossible to ruin the temper of your high-speed steel with something like this. Alright, there we are. We're roughed out with the 4-inch grinder. That's one end. That's the other end. This one's a little off balance to this side, but I can touch that up when we get over to the bench grinder. So here's the relief on both sides. This, again, just roughed in. Here's the other end. And honestly, total amount of grind time to rough in both ends of this 3/8 inch stock was, you know, about 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes to rough this stuff in. This will pay off a lot when we go over to the bench grinder. So I'm going to go over to the bench grinder right now, and I'm just going to touch these up and get this all finished. So I don't know that I'm going to go through that process, but we'll get that done here. You can see that the 4-inch grinder is much faster than roughing on a bench grinder. All right, here we are, double-ended. Turning, facing, turning, facing. That's easy, isn't it? Leave the top flat. Don't be tempted to put any back rake in it, because touching this edge up just comes down to hitting these two faces, boom, boom. And you don't have to reset your center. You don't have to take the tool. You don't even have to take the tool out of the holder. You can do it with it right in there, right? So that's that. So there you go. Combination. Chamfer, turning, and facing version. Makes it real easy to go from one to the other. You don't have to look around for a different tool holder or end up using a 60-degree tool or 90-degree tool instead of a 45-degree tool because that's what you have. You know, cheap, easy, and should last a lifetime unless you're just spend all day every day on the lathe. So anyway, got some more videos coming up soon. Be safe in the shop. Later.